What is going on, guys? We are back with Week 10 in our 49ers franchise, coming off of what was surprisingly a close game with the Dolphins. It was a 31-10 game, and with some mix-ups and Tannehill just missing some throws, it ended up becoming a one-possession game that we should not have let up. We do have a breakout player. I have no idea who it is. Let's actually take a look. Let's take a guess. While we're doing that, we can obviously show the roster. So here's the roster. If it ends up being the fullback or something, I'm going to cry. Can offensive linemen get them? That'd be a good question. Defense. Ooh, could it be the rookie? Could it be Mr. Kevin White? It could very well. That would be insane. Please tell me it's Mr. Kevin White. Please. Oh, this is like honestly too easy. All right, this is way too easy. Matt Breida, 150 yards. That's a guarantee. All right, so Matt Breida has a chance to go from spectacular, dynamic, dangerous to just a whole nother level. Honestly, just a whole nother level. We should really upgrade those guys. We'll do that real quick. Probably, maybe not. Is Sean Pierce back yet? I think we have to wait one more week, right? Pierce, please get back in the lineup. One more week. Finally, he's going to come back. No option to come back early. Take a look at the players of the week. Maybe Jimmy? Probably Jimmy, right? Really? Troy Apke got player of the week. 5 rushing touchdowns? Wait, what? David Montgomery ran for 5 rushing touchdowns? Jesus Christ. What a game. Seahawks. Man, this is a tough division. This is a really tough division. Larry Beard. Are you serious, EA? That's got to be an NBA player, right? It's got to be. 229 or 224 at 5'9". What the hell? Oh, that guy looks decent. Got to use these points somewhere. We have so many freaking scouting points. I don't even know what to do at this point. Obviously, scout. And I know I could click X to do it quickly, but for some reason my Xbox is even slower when I click X. I don't know how that's possible, but it is. Why the hell have we not done linebacker? Let's just do the linebacker and D-line. Maybe we're saving for something. I don't care. We have 3 young, talented linebackers. Why would we wait? What the hell are we doing? 49ers. Jets. 2 teams you would, think start of the season, maybe not the greatest in the world, but here, 5-3, both sides. Winner of this game takes a huge lead, step into the right direction of making the playoffs. And the loser could honestly spiral out of control and just not make it. It's just as simply as that. That's how big of a game this is. They're rocking their all green. We're rocking our all white. Kind of a little bit of a, not throwback, but specialty uniforms. Special uniforms for a very special day. Matt Breida on par for a really good season. Could go from star to X Factor in a single year, which would just be unbelievable. This offense is becoming more and more talented by the weeks. However, the Jets, they've got some defenders, man. That D-line, the safeties, the linebackers, they've got a defense. I'm a little worried. This might not be a guarantee, and that would be a huge missed opportunity. I'm going to talk about Breida last week, 10 carries for 84 yards and a touchdown. It's because we were pass-heavy, pass-focused. This week, obviously, Breida out the gate is going to get massive amounts of carries. I just hope he stays healthy, and if he does, we should be on our way to a very successful day. Speaking of the AFC East, the Patriots saved their season, now at a 4-5 record, beating the 2-6, now 2-7 Pittsburgh Steelers. Safe to say their season's probably over. Starting out the game on defense, look at that. Philadelphia, first win in a long time probably, 2-7 now. Some really big, good-name teams just not getting it done. Sam Darnold with a really solid season considering, they don't have the greatest weapons here, but good year, can't lie. Got Lev Bell. Apke had a really good week as the slot corner last week. To the outside, we're going to leave Lev open, and that's not a great decision. Come on, Apke, get up. Damn it, I really thought he would have picked that off. The 2 safeties, one of them now playing corner, doing a really good job there. Man coverage, and there really just wasn't much separation. I'm a little shocked that they actually threw that thing. To the outside, and Apke, please be that guy for us. Already killing it. Come on, man. If this man could get that pick, oh boy, oh boy. Surprised they didn't run it one time. And that's a really bad decision. Flowers all over that. Perfect coverage all 3 plays, and it's going to be a punt. Didn't really return the ball too well. You know, last week, going into the game, not the greatest stats. Even after an amazing game, not the greatest stats. The yards are amazing. Completion percentage is pretty decent, but the picks, little high for our liking. Remember, all you need to do is get 150 total yards. It doesn't have to be rushing or receiving. It can be a combination of the two. And he's going to start out strong with a gain of about 9. They're not on it. Breida is actually going to lose some yardage there. Loss of 5. We do have to be careful, though. We can't force it, because if we do, we're definitely going to cost the game. You just know. See if this set of plays can do it. Can you get a little shallow there? Goodwin makes the grab. Wow, what a catch. And just about a first down. There's a lot of superstars on this team. Got big Derrick Henry. They're going to think it's a run. Perfect play. Vernon's still going to be short, though. Really good trick play, but I don't understand how. The Jets are just so fast, and they see everything. Right down the middle, they've got some talent there, but Derrick Henry, I think, is more talented, and he is running through a man. Gains lots. 14 yards to start her out. Matt Breida pitch to the right. I don't like him. Damn it. We had 2 people block the same guy, and Jamal Adams gets a free tackle. And they aren't going to cut it back inside. Somehow Marcus May makes the play there, but I thought we had the block. Rather go halfback wheel. Good one underneath. I mean, there's some really good players here. It's going to be very hard not to convert. Maybe even score the touchdown. Kiki QT for the score. There you go. Jamal Adams, I don't know how he didn't see that coming. Here we go. Force him to 3rd and 6. You know, an unlikely down for them to run the ball, and that's obviously their biggest playmaker by far. Oh, never mind. They have the guts, and it wasn't enough. Apke has just been killing it. That's all I can really say. The word of the day is killing it, especially when talking about that man. Do I really like this, though? Oh, that's a huge hit. How does Breida hold on? Inside, though, Kiki QT. You know, oh, there you go. No. Pick that up. Goodwin with an amazing play. Absolutely brilliant stuff. Jamal is one of the best hitters in this league, and there you're seeing it on full display. There goes Breida, extending the play. Gets about 10. There he goes again. Breida. Oh, maybe we should just try to outrun him. I think we could have got maybe 20 if we just tried to, just run through. You know, it's going to be a run game. Even with Derrick Henry, I want him to get involved as well. Gets about 5. I'll take it. I don't like this. Just going to take a shot, and that's overthrown. Thank God for Pettis and company. And I say company because their own defenders may have saved that. He's not, but Kittle is inside. Trust that man with our life. Gets all the way down to the 6. A healthy Kittle is a guy I can trust. No. On the run, perfect throw to Kiki QT for his 2nd score. You would have thought it was still his breakout day. So the Jets have driven all the way down the field. It is time on a 3rd and inches to make a stop. And we get that snap with Mr. Fred Warner. I don't know why Buckner didn't help him. You never know. What a play. They will score their first points of the game, though. Mostert, it's a little deep, but I like the blocking. And maybe I don't. Kind of got pushed back a bit. Back to the weak side, really. To the outside, Breida's just so fast, and he's in a fight for a gain of about 12. I really wish the wheel would have been on the other side. And that ball was almost a fumble. It was going backwards almost. That's the one thing I never see is when the streak comes to the running back, they never get wide open. Oh, speaking of wide open. There you go, Kittle. Huge hit, but guess what? First down. The Niners are back, boys. Watch out. Good read back in. Goodwin fights hard. Gets about 8. That's taunting. He sat on our dude's face. He looked like he was making him do things that my uncle taught me about. You thought I was going to go somewhere else with it. And speaking of somewhere else with it, the ball's going into their hands. Jamal is OP. Okay. To the outside, the rookie, I think, has done enough. It's going to be 3rd and inches, I think. You kind of leave him off a little bit, but we have the time with the run commit to get back there. Oh, good play call. Good stuff by Monte Nicholson to close down. Only gained 4 yards on, a bailout. Nobody there. They just kept dinking and diming as I just let it happen. I just simmed through. Couldn't deal with it. 14-10 is the score. Uh-oh. Try to cut it back out. That was the first time I've ever really had a chance at that. Normally I get the one move and I just keep running, but That one I knew we needed more moves if we really wanted to break it free. They have the outside shade, so we're just going to go back up the middle. Good job. I really should have taken that all the way outside. McGlitchy, as much as I at first was like, yeah, I don't like that look. Fullback is open, and Jamal gets him down. Really good play design by them because, you know, the fullback, he's not that fast. Jamal almost closed the gap. Derrick Henry's a pretty good lead blocker. They're backing everyone off. I just don't like the fact that we have slot receivers there. Little slip underneath. Breida just makes everyone miss. Even if, you know, there's really not someone to juke, he's still going to juke him, you know? Even though there's technically not someone there that he needs to make a play on. I predetermined this a bit, but there was just something about it. I just thought it was going to get open, and it did. Last second throw almost costed us. Uh-oh, Breida. Breida, Marcus May can make a play, but he may not bring us down quick. I'm sorry. It's going to be a quick throw to Kiki QT, who meeting up with Jamal again. Not a huge fan of that. Wide trail. I'm going to be looking at pretty much everyone on this route. And there goes Goodwin. The main look. We re-extend it to 11. From the 46-yard line with the timeout, we got to play it a little conservatively because we don't want to give up a touchdown. But at the same time, they only need a little bit of yards. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Damn, and he gets out of bounds. If I'm them, I run to the right, get closer, and line it up. And it appears that's exactly what they're planning on doing. Let's back up the safeties, though. That was a really good play by them. Damn. Outside of the fumble, we've played a pretty clean game. More yards for sure as well. So they've pretty much been all over the screen today. And I'm not going to let them have a chance here. They're backing everyone up. We just get them insides blocked. No, Joe. The receivers had people deep. Oh, we got to get away there. I wish the lineman would just like get in the way, though. You don't have to block them just to get in their way. All right, let's see what we can do. Kind of intersecting a little bit. Pettis to the outside is trustworthy and is almost picked. How is that possible? He was so off. We'll line it up for a beauty. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, it's a beaut. Oh, it's a beaut. Down to the 11. If it would have bounced even more, that would have been sick. What a punt. Got that cornerback coming off the edge. Somebody get a hit. Le'Veon's just sitting there ready to die. I mean, what? They're really not running the ball. Like, they're giving him the ball in the pass game, but pure running. They're just, you know, bringing him on the inside, and that should have been picked by freaking, not even Quan Fred. Oh, they're going to run on 2nd and 10. Looks pretty predictable here. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they're doing on that one. This is going to be a hard-to-manage third. We got the blitz coming. There it is. Troy Apke, the man himself. Fastest player on this defense, coming up with one. Got to be pretty happy with that one. Trying to make some magic happen, and long story short, we're at the 26-yard line. Don't really like Goodwin out on the edge there, but he does the job. I hate Jamal, man. Not only is he going to force another fumble, which can change the game, he's going to force Breida to freaking retire early at this rate. Why could we not? Oh, there you go. Breida's looking a little tired, though, I can't lie. Hasn't really played that much in this quarter. Do what the Verts play. And, I mean, I don't know, I understand how he's covering him there, but he just bumped Kiki QT like 54 times, 10 yards off the route. And I want to run a screen, but they just see it coming every single time. Like, nothing tricks them. Oh, except for this time. No, we try to cut it back right. I never committed once. The agility in this game is really bad. Did not accelerate, unless auto run is on in this game as well. Never accelerated, and yet apparently we committed to the side. And he's going to block it. I mean, good job, punter, to let him have all the time in the world. How long does it take to freaking get the punt up? Did he muff it? What is he doing? Oh, like what are you, fumbling your keys? Look at this guy. He still tries to kick it. Literally can do nothing but just sit there and watch as your punter, who's amazing, makes a boneheaded play that could cost the entire game. And there goes Nick Bosa on the coverage sack. No two-point conversion for them. Almost never run counters. Kind of want to try one, though. Oh, there you go. Inside, and Breida is now a superstar. And a little bit of a block in the back. There you go, fellas. There's the run we were looking for. Matt Breida. I mean, we knew we were going to get it, but that run is brutal. Just brutal. Got the cutback lane. It was down to, running to the left side. Didn't really look super fast. Can't lie. Breida's been looking a little slow in this game. Maybe overworking him a tad bit, but looking slower than he probably should. Hasn't really been able to catch the edge like we're used to. I mean, usually when he's in that situation, he catches the edge and he's gone, but he had to break 2 players' ankles in one play. Had those fellas twisted up. It's not even a question who the better running back has been today. And wow, there you go, bud. We put him on a blitz. He wasn't even supposed to come in and rush, but I felt like we could cover it, and we did it. Now in 2nd and 16, it's very hard to run the ball. I mean, they're putting themselves in really bad play calling decisions. They're going to run it anyways. Okay. Now they're really putting themselves in a bad situation. Now you have to pass. Now you get the luxury of nothing. You don't get any surprises. Oh, what the hell is this? What, a Hail Mary? Oh, if the pressure didn't get there, I think they would have had it. Outside was open. Run to the outside. Goodwin. Slipping all the way down to the 45. The Jets are in a very hard-to-manage spot now. Field goal really doesn't do too much for us. There goes Vernon. Gonna try to avoid the hit. Still gets hit even though we're headed out of bounds. All right, let's see Vern. Vern down the middle of the field, a little behind him, but it works out. Huge hit, and he just holds on tough. Stuff I can like. I can get behind it. Pettis. Really hasn't been part of the game, but he gets a touchdown. That's what I want to see. Hasn't really been a part of the game too much, but he gets a 9-yard touchdown. Love it. Love it. Back of the end zone, gets it. Maybe a little bit harder than it probably should have been, but we did it. So now we fast forward into the 4th quarter, where they're putting putting together a little bit of a drive, and we miss, but he spins out of the way, thankfully. Flowers, he's an intimidating guy with that 6'3" frame. Cool to see if we play the Eagles. I kind of feel bad for Sherm because, he's nearing the end of his career. And even though the Eagles are a good team, they're just not playing well. And we just get burned. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be that clean of a lane. I was trying to protect the cutback, and there was nothing to protect because he just ran right by. I'm not even sure why they went for the extra point anyways. I know technically, statistically, you're looking at, a 10-point game, you get a touchdown and a field goal, but the way your defense is playing, can you really expect to make a stop? I don't know. I really don't think you can. If you truly don't believe you're going to get the stop, you got to go for 2, try to cut that field goal deficit. We're to the outside. Once again, I mean, you can't tell me he doesn't look slower. Does he not look slower? Did he tweak something maybe? I don't know. I don't like it. Let's go back to game manager Jimmy today. Means really hasn't had to do a whole lot. And there you go. Like I said, doesn't have to do a whole lot, but that doesn't mean he hasn't been spectacular. 4 touchdowns, 200 yards, precise as it comes. 10 yards per pass pretty much. Maybe not Matt Breida, but pretty decent. Yeah, we had Pettis, but we'll take what we can get, and really nice truck by Kittle. I want to get Kittle involved more. I don't think he's going to have anywhere near a top tight end season because he just missed too many games. That seems all right. I hope it is. But yeah, I definitely want to get Kittle more involved because he's missed a lot of time. At least put up some respectable numbers, and too thick for his own good. Couldn't get past McGlinchey. 2 thick boys. Not really open, but it's Kittle who, wow, actually drops that thing. So at first I was definitely looking to go for this thing. The hold is good. The kick is good. And we re-extend it to a proper 2-possession lead. Did we lose to Seattle? I can't remember. But it's definitely going to come down to winning at least one game against them soon. We're not really getting the help from the NFL, and no, we're not helping ourselves either. Flowers is going to completely miss, and like I said, the game isn't over until it's over. I thought we backed him up, but apparently we pressed. Robbie Anderson is not the guy you should press. Oh, the safety's playing the 3. Makes sense. Yeah, why are we playing press? In fairness, he really just got lost. Like, he doesn't press him. He just lets him walk by. Trey's got to do better there. Oh, man, I promise you guys that I don't make these games close just so they're interesting. It literally is just the way it happens. I kid you not. Like, I just don't pay attention. It was a problem for me in the Buccaneers League as well. Maybe you guys have noticed it, but for some reason they don't do it anymore. I don't know if it's a patch or just the way I'm playing, or maybe I'm paying attention more, but they would always, and I mean always, press. Like, for whatever reason, I would get torched. Kittle once again to the outside. And Jesus, Jamal is actually like the best safety in the game other than Derwin. Derwin takes the cake, and then I think Jamal is probably easily number 2. I don't know why my voice did that. It was really weird. All right, Derrick Henry kind of took the one of the best safeties on. Gets the first down. Inside look. Could go to Kittle, though. We're going to give it to him. I know it's a big... Ooh, that was a really close one. Kittle had that in his hands. Jamal took it away. Outsides, I mean, these are pretty much perfect plays to get first downs. I think this is all Pettis. This is all Pettis. That left foot, please. Are you serious, Pettis? You cannot be kidding me. I mean, I hope you were kidding me, but you've got to be joking me. What is that step? What is this? Are you serious? No way. He drags the one, and then he just stomps well out. Doesn't even get the foot a centimeter inbounds. I don't like this, man. They can run the ball. They don't have any pressures. Oh, are you kidding me with this? Jesus. Darnold's having a game, man. It sounds like I said Darnold's having a game, man. Yeah, you do what you want, Darnold. I'm not going to judge you. Do whatever makes you happy. Now we miss. Come on, man. 12-yard gain, 2.5. Like, I promise you, I am not trying to make this good so that it's a fun-looking game. Is that a noon one? These numbers are really tricking me. Ooh, come on, Fred. Make a play. Yeah, look at us. 31st in takeaways. Quan should have that locked up. Hell, even Josh should have that locked up. Oh, I got burnt. What is he doing? Doesn't get the first down. 3rd and 1. Should have easily had that. I don't know if they're going to run the ball, but I'm coming with a blitz right up the middle. I'm doing it. I don't care. Are you kidding me? And no. The game is tied. Why was D Ford over there? What? I don't like it. We had some guys open. I just don't like it. The pressure was getting there, and they were backing off. I'd rather throw the ball away, have another down, than to just chuck it in and lose the game. Jimmy Garoppolo going to take off. Jimmy can't take a hit there. Those are just 2 players you're not going to beat. Halfback dive right up the gut. I like our odds here. Really like our odds. I thought he was going to bust it. Bust a nut. Well, I think we're going to bring Kiki QT deep. The safety might leave him. And then we're going to have slant Pettis. Intersecting a little bit. Good play. Pettis was really 1 or 2 to beat. Call a timeout. Honestly, we probably should have hurried up to the line. Under center, I really don't like this. This play gets me in trouble a lot. Pettis, can I trust you on the curls? And we get ourselves in trouble. Like I said, 2-yard sack, but mainly the clock. That's the problem. Kittle could be the clutch man himself. He's not, but inside Pettis. Don't fumble. Huge hit. And we're going to be attempting a pretty long field goal here. This isn't guaranteed. 49 yards against the wind. And, of course, the ice. Man, this isn't guaranteed. This is a close one. I think that's good for accuracy. I think we hit it. Barely slices, and we move on to 6 and 3. Woo! That was a close one. What an effort at the end by the Jets. I don't know. Robbie Gould is the man. He's that guy. Look at that. That's a weird freaking thumbnail because of the block punt. Looks like he's cradling the sack. These are really bad thumbnails. Holy crap. Sam Darnold gets sacked. Kiki QT had a really big day, but Breida was obviously the guy, and he got hurt somewhat early. Very balanced attack from us. No takeaways at all. And they took the ball away, but didn't win the game, simply put. So let's take a look at this game. Jimmy Garoppolo was pretty much perfection. Magic man himself. Precise all the way across. Matt Breida, 10 yards per carry. 1 touchdown, a huge 77-yarder. He did fumble, which was rough. Derrick Henry came in, did his thing, as usual. Just consistency. Kiki QT, back-to-back good weeks. Kittle, definitely an improvement. Just being healthy, that's an improvement. Matt Breida really didn't play too much of a factor in the receiving game. Pettis was all right. Vernon was all right. Goodwin, You know, as expected, pretty much the same names that we would normally expect to come up, came up, basically. Now, I am curious to see what Mr. Matt Breida has for his ability. Let's see how much XP he gets as well. Also, Sean Pierce returns, which is going to be awesome. Breakout player, Mr. Matthew Breida. You see, man, you see what this guy can do. Superstar development, 2,000 XP. They must have changed it, by the way, because you used to get massive amounts of XP. Now you don't get, like, anything, unless it goes by their overall. Look at this. 86 overall. We got the +2 in morale, in fairness. So now he's an 85 overall running back with 3 spin move. All right. Looking pretty good. Please, juke move. Oh, it's over. It's over. There's no chance. GG. He's already the best running back in the league. Now he's got jukebox. What do you even do? How do you stop this, man? Oh, that's going to be so much fun. This team has gotten so much more dangerous. Just absolutely way more dangerous. And he still has another ability. I think he's probably going to get something to do with receiving, which doesn't really bother me too much. Kittle with an upgrade. This has been a bit of a shocker. I'll take it. Possession, any tight end, trait you can get upgraded is always going to be good. I think vertical does give you a better chance at running faster, though. Kittle, still just one of the best tight ends, if not the best tight end in the game. Defensively, of course, Pierce will be next week. We'll do that to start next week. I don't think we're going to do that right here, right now. Going against the Patriots, see who the player of the week was. It could have been Matt Breida, in fairness. Wait, what? No way. I have never seen that in my life. Did the game just glitch? I honestly don't even want that, if we're being legit. Like, I really don't even want it. We see the face. Do you guys see the face? Oh, wow, really? Really? I didn't know this was a thing. Appreciate you calling my number last week, Coach. It was a high point in my career, or my season, and I want to build on that performance with another big game and another victory. So keep feeding me the ball against New England. Wow. Okay. So, when I said X Factor from Star in one season, that is definitely not what I thought was going to happen. I had no idea he was going to go from Star to potentially X Factor in 2 games. Now, I will say, I think we did land it last game. However, just barely. So, this one could come down to actually getting touchdowns. 183 yards, and where is his receiving? Yeah, he would have missed it by 2 yards, and I would have cried. I think this one's going to come down to touchdowns. I really think so. But then again, I don't know. We'll see. The Patriots, on paper, their defense is pretty decent, but I would like to think the Jets may be better. They actually do have that good of a freaking defense. 4-5 against the Patriots coming off of a win. Wow. I mean, we do get Pierce back. It's an improvement at safety for the most part, assuming these upgrades are decent. I've never seen that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. This thing's getting wild. We're still fighting for a playoff spot. We're 6-3 behind the Rams and the Seahawks. We do play the Rams and the Seahawks coming up. Those are going to be insane weeks. Week 13 all the way to 17 could be a wild series of videos. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, maybe subscribe, like the video if you liked it. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. And hopefully you tune in for next video. But until next video, see ya!